I had an internship in college where I was privileged to work with this elderly white man named Johnny. And in one of his rarer candid moments, we were talking about race relations in a really safe zone. I have no idea who initiated the conversation or how it came about. But according to Johnny, after he had canvassed all of the successful progressive African Americans, he realized that those who had a better language had a better life. In other words, African Americans who spoke proper English, who just communicated better, seemed to fare better in life overall. And I thought that was really interesting. I realized that he didn't know what he didn't know, but I never forgot that conversation. I never forgot that insight and how powerless I felt to try to help him to understand how layered are our issues. The issue is so layered. It's not if the police would behave better, then things would get better, or if black males would behave better, then things would behave better. It just seems that there are so many different issues that have converged to make all of these things possible. The first is a lack of respect. A lack of respect for authority and a lack of respect for life, the value of life, the need to protect it, the need to give life the opportunity to be redeemed instead of deciding that they're better off dead. No, they're not. We're not. We deserve to live and to live well. The other thing that bothered me was the way in which we value order over justice, and the way in which the Baltimore chaos was viewed through a lot of different filters, but not through the one that says this is a response to the injustice that has been a consistent practice. And recess is over. Yeah, so the fact that we wanted to go in and the National Guard and the police and riot gear, so we have the military, the personnel, as well as the military equipment that is attempting to level order with no, not as firm, I guess, a response to justice initially. I mean, I know that the charges against the officers, and that is an absolutely awesome start. And I think that we are on our way to something good, and I look forward to that. I do believe that the moral arc of the universe is long and advanced towards justice. So it's en route. It's en route. And with gratitude to the eternal God for those who have always believed that justice was en route, and you're watching it now and you're cheering it on. And we continue to hope that all is well and all will be well.
Psalm 89:1 says, "With my mouth I will make known to all generations the faithfulness of our God." I love that psalm. It gives purpose, it gives encouragement, instruction, and yeah, trying to honor that. The mouth is a very critical tool in trying to keep order in our world. It both blesses, it instructs, and with our mouth, we are reminded of the history of where we've come, where we've been, uh, with hopeful projections of where we're going. But there's also the hands, and those hands are useful for laying hands on you for prayer and laying hands on you for correction. We saw the Baltimore mom laying those hands of correction on her boy. But it didn't start with the hands of correction. I am confident that it started with the mouth. It started with her speaking words. It started with her putting him in spaces where he could also hear words. The preacher has something to say. The teachers have had something to say. Um, but Big Man was not responding. And so he got them hands of correction. I'm with that. There's a responsibility with your mouth. There's a responsibility with your hands. I am with the mouth, instructing, correcting, encouraging, reminding, giving us hope, reason to look back, or even just sharing our open, our stories like, okay, look, please don't do this the way I've done it. I'm also a fan of these hands, laying hands of correction, but also laying hands for prayer. And, look, just figure out what you're going to do with your mouth and what you're going to do with your hands. And hopefully it's not just sitting around anonymously typing your comments. Join the fray, get into the chaos, and become an active part of trying to get it corrected.